I'm back. So we had supper. It was good. Kid had already had a bagel and some Tostito chips with nacho chips with dip. So the internet went down, so he did what he usually does, and he went to bed for a sleep. So I told him to get up now because it's going to wreck his sleep for the night. So I'm still thinking about what to do with these tags. And I found this. I think I was going to use this for the tag top to attach them to whatever gift. And I think I'll attach some of this because it's the same type of green color. And kind of like vintage Christmas chain. What do you call it? Chain link, whatever. So we'll do that. And I'm going to cut some ovals for the backs of them. So that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully I'll do it properly. I'll keep everything together so I don't screw it up. And I might do a stamping on it. So I'll take my dollar store frozen, put it over here so I don't, because I want to have it to work on, so it's a clean surface for my cards and that. So I'll get my Creative Memory cutting circle. So let's see if this will fit okay. If I use a small red one, I think it will do good. That one or I think this one. Yeah, they can use a little bit. So I'll do that. Excuse me. And I'll have to get whatever colors I want. So I think I'll go with the gold for this one. That. And I got my little cutters. These are the original ones they came out with. So the newer ones, the inside blade does the moving, not you. So they're a much better product. I'll just line that up as much as I think is good. And standing up is better, so hopefully it will cut. So far so good. So here we go. Carefully, and there's one. I'm not exactly sure which I'll use there, but I don't think I'll use that one. I'll do a green one. Straight up. Was it just the last song on the radio? The internet is still down, so we got rid of our antennas and everything else, so we have to find something else to do. So here's with Boo Boo. It moved. I moved it, however you say that. I'm going to try to fix it, but I don't think it's fixed. I got to get another. It's possible. Might be able to change the glasses, of course. Get me scissors. I might be able to save it. Yep, I'll just take a little edge off, a little pick, and that's good. Okay, so that's that. Now I need, let's go there, and this one goes here, I think. Yep. Okay, so I guess I could use a red one for that one. Oh, I didn't finish. I have 4 older brothers. We lost one of them in March of this year. It was my 3rd oldest brother, Reed. And it was sudden, but I guess unexpected. I don't know how you usually say it. I'm going to try to get the paper that I was working with. So let me see here. This is a tray that I keep not too far from my chair. Okay, so there's another green. Do I want green on all of them? Maybe. I'll never tie them together. I think that's what I'll do. So we'll go with green. So anyway, with Reed, How do you say it? I don't know. I'll sit down and I'll keep talking and we'll see what happens from there. Okay, so I have to make... I'll try to do this one without screwing it up. That one's good. Okay. So we'll need one more. Reed was the first of our siblings to pass away. And at the end he didn't have any family close to him other than his brothers and sister. But he has 5 sons. 2 from the first marriage as soon as he got out of high school, and the second one, 80s I believe it was. So he had 2 different families and 3 different sets, but all sons. So the first one was when he got out of high school, and they were only together, I don't even think it was, might have been, no, it couldn't have been 5 years even. Anyway, the 2 boys were always, they lived around our area. Mom and Dad's in Cobden, and they came out often on the weekends, and in summer holidays Mom and Dad always had them for, I don't know if it was all summer or most of summer or whatever. So we were always very close to them, and they were the first nieces and nephews and grandchildren. So, and I guess I was 15, 16 years old, and always fun to look after them because it wasn't babysitting. Girls are always so excited to have nieces and nephews. So we were always close to them. And of course now they're married and have kids, and they're very, very responsible, fun families, and we still keep in touch with them. They live far enough away that we don't get to see them often. So what am I doing here? Where's my... I'm not going to use that one. I get talking and I can't think what I'm doing. So anyway, and then they each have kids. The oldest one has 2 boys. One just graduated high school, and the other one is a year younger than my Jacob. And they're very good in school, and they're good kids, and you know, as good as teenagers can be, I guess, when you don't live with them. So anyway, him and his wife do well, and they worked hard to get where they are, and they're very family oriented. So when they go to her family's place, because she lives in the Philippines, it's far away, and you know, with parents getting older and everything, you have to go down. And so then the second family then that he had was out west, and we didn't get to see them very often. So we weren't as close, of course, but with Reed's passing then, we did start a relationship again. We didn't know that one of his sons was living here in just outside of Montreal in Quebec, only 3, 4, maybe 5 hours away from here. So we get to have a relationship with him again. So it's really very nice to have that, and it's nice that his son gets to know his aunts and uncles on Reed's side too. So then the other, let me see here, that was from the second family, and then the oldest one in that family lives out west near his mom, and he's got a little girl, and he has a good relationship with her and with his mom and that, and so they go out to see the grandma lots. And then the next one is the one that lives here in Montreal, and then the other one is older, it's Errol, and he lives with his mom still because he has Down syndrome, but he has a good life and lots of friends and keeps himself busy, and he's very nice, of course, because they don't have a mean bone in their body, or from being raised, but also it's just the way he is. And so this is what I'll do. The only thing it doesn't do is have a good space for putting to and from. I could leave it at the top, I guess, or I could put a white circle in the middle, beige circle in the middle, probably. Let's see, I'm not sure exactly. So, okay, so then, so that's Reed and his families. My oldest brother, he's 61. He'll be 61 this year. And he has 2 families as well. Our family has a more than 50% divorce ratio. Well, there's only one of us who actually is still with us. But his spouse. So when they got married, and they met in high school or shortly after high school, and they got married and had 2 kids, and they have a little granddaughter, and that's our sweet Liliana. They live nice and close, so we can see her quite a bit. I'd see her every day, but that's just too much. And so, what else? My next oldest brother, he lives around here. He had 2 spouses as well. He had boys with the first one. He's got 4 boys. And the oldest one lives out west, and he's doing very well. He's got 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Very family oriented and Christian. And second one was just a wife, so they're not together either anymore. So he's doing okay. He's got a girlfriend again, and we all like her, and she's very nice. So nothing not to like. And then my older brother is a year and a half older than me, almost 2 years older than me. He's also on a second family, and he had 2 boys from the first marriage. The second one, the oldest one just got married. The younger one had gotten married a few years ago. And the younger one has a little boy and a little girl. And they live quite a few hours. Well, 4.5 hours from here, but we don't get to see them very often. Maybe once a year or twice a year. Unless, of course, it's the funeral, then we see them more often. Weddings and funerals. And let me see, my youngest brother had been married once, and he has 2 girls, and they're a couple years older than my Jacob. They are not married or anything yet, but I don't know what I'm going to do with these ones. So having a big family is nice. Not when you're growing up and there's so many in the household and you're fighting over stuff and time and money and energy and everything else and bathroom time. But as you get older, it's better. My husband has only the one sister, and they live close, but we're not getting. We don't have a relationship anymore. It broke down shortly after I got sick, and that's that. Nothing wrong. No problem. She has 2 girls, and I don't have any problem with the girls, but no relationship because of the mom. So I've made attempts at getting together again, but she's not into it, so whatever. It's up to you. So, what else can I do here? I'm going to close for now, and when I get something in my head about what I'm going to do with these, I'll come back and talk some more. Alrighty. And hopefully I've angled the camera so I get my big boobs from my mom's mom. And I noticed in the other ones that they're quite prevalent, so I'm going to try to not just lose weight, but which I've been needing to do anyway, but get it out of the camera. Okay, talk to you later.